तीसरे बादशाह हम हैं।
Rani Goodwin presents Women Entrepreneurs Club. Today is the grand launch, Sunday, 4th of July. So let's get straight into it and let's start talking more about it. What is the Women's Entrepreneur Club? It's a group of highly inspired and motivated women who want more out of life. Wow. Wow, isn't that powerful? If you're watching this right now, you need to understand, and you need to even share, I think, where you're from in the chat box right now, because we want an interactive session. A group of highly inspired and motivated women who want more out of life. What is the vision and what is the mission? Our goal is to help women improve their health and wealth during these challenging times. Guys, I think that is so powerful. You know, right now with COVID, there's so much happening. People are getting retrenched. People are losing their jobs. What is our plan B? We need something sustainable. We need something reliable. And we need something that's actually making a difference. So when Rani spoke to me about this, and she said, let's get some research done on what would be the ideal vehicle and the ideal partners for this Women's Entrepreneur Club. We started our research and we started our development, and we are truly honored and truly privileged to share this with you guys right now, because we've tested it for the last, I'll say, 3 to 6 months. And I'll be honest, in order to make a vision and a reality, a vision of this nature, a reality, you have to have credible companies that you partner with. So we're going to introduce some of the people behind those companies. New Image International, the VIP Club, which is a project and an organization that my mom and I have kicked off, a very powerful team. It's very inspired people that's growing on a daily basis. We've also got the colostrum shop that's involved, that helps with the New Image International, complete certified products from New Zealand. Guys, it's crazy what's happening right now. Okay, cool. So let's get straight into it. Senior researcher at CSIR, Dr. Ridwan Suleiman, says the number of people dying from COVID-19 in Gauteng has increased 80% week on week. And the situation in the province is getting worse day by day. Guys, let's take that in. Let's take that in for a second. You know, we're all out there, we saying, how can we get this done? How can we get that done? But things in South Africa are reaching some serious peaks right now. I'm talking about our curve. I'm talking about COVID-19. I'm talking about infections. What are we doing to boost our immune system? What are we doing to strengthen our health and make sure that we are protecting our family, we're protecting ourselves? And these are the serious questions we need to ask ourselves. So that is why I was extremely excited when Rani said, you know, one of our first projects that we want to focus on with the Women Entrepreneur Club is how can we help our members have a healthy lifestyle and improve their income. So we researched and we checked, and that is why I say sit where you are, stay where you are, because we've got the regional director of Africa who's going to be sharing some feedback and some knowledge with you people. This is a guy that I personally look up to. He's a mentor for thousands of people. He's traveled across the world, and you're going to hear from him very shortly. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the action, I want to now move over to the founder of the Women's Entrepreneur Club, a lady that, as I said, she's owned several restaurants. One of them, which I think a lot of you guys know, was Spur. Yeah, she was an owner of one of the Spur franchises. She's also created many different brands and many different companies. And that is why I say we're truly honored to have her here with us. So live right now, before we get into the incredible Rani Goodwin, we're going to play a special video. That video is going to be showing you a little bit about one of the reasons we've chosen New Image International as the vehicle for the Women Entrepreneur Club. And directly after that video, you're going to see the founder, Rani Goodwin. So stay where you are. Coming up right now is what we call the corporate video.
Our lives are stressful. We move faster, go further, and do more than ever before. To do this, we increasingly rely on technology to stay ahead of the game and cope with the pressures of daily life. And as our to-do lists grow, we update the devices and apps that we use as tools to help us communicate and complete tasks better and faster. But what about our most important tool? How do we update our body to cope with modern life? Most of us don't. In fact, we very often ignore our body's requests to update. Our immune systems are the supercomputer inside our body that protects us and keeps things running smoothly. When we are overworked and overtired, so is our immune system. We struggle to focus, our energy levels are low, and we're at risk from harmful viruses, bacteria, and infections.
Your service has been temporarily disconnected.
Update your immune system now with the most powerful, multifunctional natural health supplement in the world today. Exclusively from New Image International, Alpha Lipid Lifeline is a delicious supplemented food shake that supports your immunity with 1600 milligrams of colostrum containing 300 milligrams of immunoglobulins based on a daily dose. Colostrum is nature's first and most precious food. Produced by all mammals in the first few days after giving birth, colostrum gives newborns everything needed to fight disease-causing agents such as bacteria and viruses, preparing them for a strong, healthy life. Colostrum provides a range of nutrients, including a number of vital immune factors, the main one being immunoglobulins, or antioxidants as they're sometimes called. Updating your immune system with Alpha Lipid Lifeline gives you a first line of defense. Colostrum's natural antibodies build immunity through gut health. Probiotics and proteins aid digestion, helping you feel more energized and balanced. When you have the right balance of nutrients and a healthy digestive system to absorb them, your body and mind are naturally healthier and more focused. To ensure you're getting the maximum benefit from the bovine or cow colostrum used in Alpha Lipid Lifeline, we've worked hard to source quality colostrum and created leading manufacturing techniques that minimally process it so our colostrum products retain more than 90% of the active immunoglobulin. We've also gone one vital step further. The adult digestive system has much higher levels of digestive enzymes, which makes it a harsh environment for colostrum designed by nature for infants. To protect the important bioactive components of our colostrum products through our body's harsh digestive process, we have created a special protective coating around the colostrum, delivering all the nutrients into your body just as nature intended. This is the Alpha Lipid difference only found in our products. We've done all the hard work, so getting what you need couldn't be easier with Alpha Lipid Lifeline Breakfast Drink. It's simple. 30 minutes before eating, add 1.5 scoops with 150 ml of either cold water or milk. Shake well in a turbo shaker and start feeling balanced, healthy and strong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for joining me on this Sunday afternoon. I know your time is very valuable. It's family time, so I greatly appreciate the time you have taken out to listen to what I have to say. Basically, I've been a businesswoman all my life. I would say I'm somebody who's always challenged the status quo at a very tender age. So at 18 years old, I married an Englishman and moved overseas. And that was really taboo in a time of apartheid when you weren't allowed to intermarry other race groups. So I ruffled a few feathers. And my mom and dad didn't approve much. But when I came back to South Africa, I was a totally different person. Didn't want the gray skies anymore, wanted the house with a swimming pool and 5 bedrooms. And all you get in England is, double glazing and a very poor cold weather. So here I was back in South Africa, trying to make my seal on the world, having to raise 3 children. I started off a few companies, developing a restaurant, the Spur, the John Dory's, eventually Splashes, Waterfront, and then I wanted to do my own thing, a franchise, a combination of all the businesses that I've learned from and bring them all together. But with it comes a price, 18-hour days, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So it wasn't long, 20 years later, I found myself having a breakdown, depression, and very little money to show for it, because with the big money, you develop a certain lifestyle. And one finds that if you don't invest well, one can come very unstuck at the end of earning these double figures through the years, which is exactly what happened to me. Eventually, after my depression, I invested in a multi-million rand business, a jewelry shop, which I found myself not knowing anything about the business, just a word of mouth from a partner, business partner, found myself scammed of every penny that I had. I eventually became ill once more, and I watched a video on Facebook where I watched Pinky Mothi doing a testimonial, and I was so interested in the product because I, at this time, has got ill health again. And I contacted her, bought the product, and I have to tell you, since then, I'm sold. I just cannot believe what this colostrum has done for my health in 3 months. I am now rearing to go. I've got a new image on my side. I met Chris Perry, our director, who has 36 years of experience in running this company. So I came in to the business for health reasons. And when I saw the business side of things, again, I jumped in. I saw for the first time in 40 years, something I could achieve, what I have never achieved in running restaurants and other businesses. A balance, ladies, a balance where I could have my time and I could earn big money. Now, this is a little story I have to share with you. About a month ago, my husband became very, very ill with COVID. He's 79, and he's always had a very good immunity. But 3 months ago, got him onto the colostrum, and the Imufort. He hummed and hawed about it, but he started to take it. So when he got the COVID, everybody went into a flat panic. My doctor's son said to me, "Mom, you've got to get out the house because he's got to go into isolation." And I said to him, "Chris, I'm taking my Imufort, I'm taking my colostrum, I'm taking my Cellwork, so I'm fine. Dad needs help." So I stayed, and then I doubled Vic's dose of Imufort. I gave him 2 in the morning, 2 at lunchtime, and 2 in the afternoon. And he was bad. I mean, when you hear the word COVID-19, you actually don't realize the ramifications of this disease that is deadly. I've seen this man reduced to nothing. So I persevered, and after a week, we monitored him, and his oxygen levels was fine. Carried on with the Imufort, carried on with the Cellworks, and he started to get better. And I think it's a little bit far-fetched for people to understand that he didn't need to go into hospital for ventilation, because everybody in the family expected that, being an elderly person at 79. I would safely say that if it hadn't been for the Cellworks, the Imufort, and the colostrum, I think the situation would have been very different. And so now he goes around telling everyone that I'm amazing, that it's not me that's amazing, it was the colostrum that was amazing and saved his life. So I would say, people often say, "Well, this costrum's expensive," but it's like someone, Chris said to me, "What is expensive? What do you compare it with? Your health?" I would definitely not compare, the price of health to anything. There is no price on health, because your health is your wealth. if you're not healthy, you cannot go out there and make money. Yeah, so going forward, I would love to share with other women the absolutely phenomenal opportunities that a new image brings to you. Apart from bringing you the health benefits, there is a wonderful way to earn a passive income. And this is just the very start of it. I would love to see women out there not go the long road that I took, to end up 40 years later, literally empty-handed, robbed of all my money. And here again, I'm given a golden opportunity. I don't need 2.5 million rand to start my life over again. I have colostrum and I have New Image International, and I have a great team of people behind me. The support that one gets from New Image is unbelievable. In terms of going forward, we have our weekly webinars. We have our chairman, Graham Clegg, who has such a wealth of information to share, stuff that I've learned about our bodies and how it all works. It's just worth tuning in and listening to these webinars. It's not just all about money. It's also about your health. So yes, going forward, I would like to say that, this is just the start of great things to come, where we women, we are leaders in our home, leaders in society, and we have a very real opportunity to make a real change and a real difference in the world in terms of getting healthy and getting wealthy.
Are you in for the long haul? Well, good afternoon, and what a pleasure to be talking to so many people on a Sunday afternoon right here in Durban. Looking at the golf photo there. Oh, my name is Chris Perry for a start. I am the Regional Director for Africa for New Image, so it's a pleasure to be on the call here with you. Congratulations to Rani for this initiative of bringing this fantastic opportunity to people all around the world, not just in South Africa here, all around the world. So congratulations, Rani. Big round of applause for Rani, yes. Listening to Rani talking about her story there and the journey she's had reminds me of Nelson Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom. That was a fantastic book, wasn't it? And I guess we all have our walk in some way. And I've had the pleasure of walking with New Image now for coming up 36, 37 years. So it's a fantastic company, and I've got such a pleasure to be part of it. And as Rani mentioned, we all have our ups and downs in life, don't we? It's just a pattern. But right now, when South Africa is going through such a turbulent time with our health and with the pandemic, there's no better time to be using a product like Rani's used, and thousands of people have used here in South Africa right now with the natural goodness from New Zealand. I love playing golf, as that little video says there, and yesterday I'm a member of Durban Country Club, and we're going to be doing some filming there tomorrow, right? So I had a fantastic front nine. I shot 39 on the front nine, then I packed up after the second nine. But the reason why was because I switched on my phone at halfway around the first 9, and it said the All Blacks won by 102-0 against the Tonga rugby team. So my game fell apart then, right? So hearing that news, I thought, man, that's wonderful. So I got all excited about that. But anyway, it's great to be here. My partner Pam and I, we've certainly had the fortune of travelling to many of our countries around the world. In fact, we operate in 21 now. 22 and 20, another 2 coming on stream very shortly. So we're global operators, and we're so proud of that, to bring these immune boosting products to the world, especially now. A lot of people listening to this call here would have lost loved ones, people that are in the sort of over 60, and gosh, I'm one of those myself. When I keep talking to people, I'm playing golf with people, they say, how old are you? And I say, well, I'm 68. Just about 67, coming up 68. They can't believe it, but I guess it's a lot to do with the lifestyle. It's a lot to do with the products we use, and it's a lot to do with how to balance your lifestyle out, and that's what we bring to South Africa, how to do all those things there. So it's been a wonderful journey, and it hasn't stopped yet. We got another 12 months here in South Africa maximum, and then we're off to Europe. So what we're going to talk about this afternoon predominantly is not only Rani's initiative, of course, and congratulations, but also how you can participate and why you might want to participate, especially during this pandemic time when so many people over 60, we're losing lots of people, aren't they? Every day on the golf course, we've got an app on my phone from the golf clubs, and it tells about people sort of in that age group, the senior players, that's anyone over 60, have either got this or got that. And as we all know now, it seems to be attacking the older generation whose immune system's a little bit compromised. Is that true? Yeah. So the older we get, the less the body is able to repair, and the immune system starts to malfunction a little bit like the video talked about, which our gorgeous operator here, Fiona, played just a few minutes ago, right? So that's how, unless we're able to rebalance their immune system, our bodies start breaking down, particularly as we get older, particularly when you've got things like diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, and all those sort of debilitating health issues that we all seem to get, or most people seem to get. Certainly, I don't want to get any of those things, but a lot of people seem to suffer that. And as a result of that, the COVID is able to attack the body because the immune system isn't so robust. So, okay, so let's have a look at a few slides here. That's a little introduction from me. So once again, welcome to the call. I see Roxanne being here, Nuri Dookie, of course, and Pinky Mothy, of course, yeah. Wonderful to be in the studio here today and be able to share in this historic launch of this foundation. I was always very privileged to be recognised as one of the influential men here in Durban by Rani, and but not by Rani, but certainly Rani. I was there, I think, but mainly B&M Productions. Of course, you know that's Rajiv and his wonderful mother, Pinky. So I know most of you would know Pinky. All right, let's move on then. So what about New Image? We've been in business 37 years now, right? Coming up 37. And that in itself shows longevity. You know, I read on my phone every day news here in South Africa, you know, all these, a lot of these Bitcoin companies going belly up, taking billions of dollars of people's hard-earned cash with them. Right. And I think that's terrible because, you know, people get, you know, sort of get told a story and they invest. And unfortunately, a lot of people out of desperate, what do they call that? Desperate times, I guess. They invest, but they lose in those sort of get-rich-quick schemes around the world. So we aren't one of those. We don't profess to be a get-rich-quick company. In fact, we say the opposite, right? We're here to teach people how to build a business, genuine business, 1 to 3 to 5 years if you commit with us. And then probably if you work the system correctly, after 3 years, you don't have to worry. You can commit full-time and not have to worry about income for the rest of your life. And you not only become wealthy, but the main thing is you become healthy. And as we know with the pandemic, unless you've got your health, then nothing else really matters, right? It doesn't matter whether you got $1 billion, $100 or whatever. Without your health, you're sitting in hospital and times are getting tough, right? So here we are here. We're privileged to be a member of the South African Direct Selling Association, and we register our company with every country we go into around the world, because it's important that unlike you wouldn't go to a doctor or somebody that wasn't registered, right? So we register our company with this association in every country we go to around the world. This is our chairman here. He's 82 years of age now, but his biological age, or his age inside here, which is sort of determining his metabolic age, is only 64 years of age. So he's 18 years younger than he is on the inside than he is on the outside, which is terrific. He's been a farmer, entrepreneur. He started New Image in 1984, has got a huge manufacturing plant back in New Zealand there now, a recipient of so many awards, and does spend so much on research and production. He just spent a couple of years ago, spent 500 million rands on just one upgrade to our company, our manufacturing plant back in New Zealand there. So, and now they've boosted the whole team in New Zealand, because we're really going global now. We come from a small population of just on 5 million New Zealanders now, but just like the All Blacks, just like being the world champion sailors, just like being world champions at a number of things from a little country like that, we also want to be the world champions around the world with direct selling. We've gone up 32 places on the top 100 companies around the world now. That's direct selling companies, 32 places in the last 2 years. So proving once again that if you jump on board with us, want to come on a long walk to freedom with us, it doesn't have to be a long walk, actually. It can be a pretty short walk. 1 to 3 years is not 27 years, right? So hop on board and have an exciting journey with us. That's the key. And we're now the #1 global distributor of colostrum products around the world. So all these good things about our company there. So, you've got on the left-hand side here, health, Medicare, prevention, healthy food, and all those sort of things, which we can help you with. We educate. We got lots of doctors here in South Africa that can teach you about all these types of things here. And if you've got good health and you can create wealth at the same time, what a wonderful thing to be doing. But more importantly, not only for yourself, but helping other people to enjoy the same. That's what I like doing. And Pam, my partner, we love doing that. We love sharing people how to live a healthy life, but also to live a wealthy life and enjoy a good lifestyle. Instead of spending the last 10 years sick in hospital, with tubes and that coming out of your mouth, doctors walking around your bed every day, and nurses coming in whenever the monitor goes off, you can live the last 10 years healthy. And that's what our aim to do. And that's what we're bringing to South Africa. Some new ideas on how we do that in New Zealand. And we live an average age of 82 years of age, where most South Africans only live a short life compared to New Zealanders, up to about 65 years of age on average. So all these things that we're not here to tell you what to do or show off with anything. In fact, when I see that video of mine playing at the start, I think, who is that guy, right? But there we go there. That's a bit of the promotional stuff, isn't it? There we go there. So COVID-19, we've talked a lot about that already. So we've got preventative health care. We've got a doctor here, and one of our key educators with New Image is Dr. Stefan Skuman. And we've got more doctors here in South Africa recommending our products than any other country around the world. So we've got to take advantage of that, make use of that, and use I'm not a doctor. Right, I was in the military for many years, so I'm not a doctor, but we got so many doctors here that go on live on Be Live or on the Facebook, and they share their stories and share their excitement about colostrum. And every mother knows what colostrum is. Every mother that's had a baby, then the first milk they get, obviously, is that colostrum there from their mother's breast. So every mother knows it. So once they know what it is, it's not such a difficult sell. And, people talk about the price all the time. But when Pam and I go to the supermarket, the Spar down here in Umslingen down here, we see people buying the big bottles of Coca-Cola and things like that, and spending their money on things which, if they just substituted a high-quality health product with all that stuff they have in their trolleys there, then they would live a longer, healthier life. And I guess that's a bit of the education process, isn't it? It's easy to be judgmental and things, but we're not here to judge anybody. We're here to educate people, and that's the main reason why we're here in South Africa. So I hope you get that message there. Yeah. So viruses around us. In fact, our chairman was on a call, which he does every month. Here's a chairman that's a very successful man around the world now. Over 300,000 customers using colostrum. Every 6 seconds now, someone uses our product or takes a drink of our product around the world now. So this guy here, Graham Clegg, he comes on every Thursday morning, first Thursday of every month, and he talks about the product, the company, and how the virus is affecting millions of people around the world. So he said just the other day that there's over 900 different types of viruses circulating in our environment right now. Over 900 viruses. COVID and the Delta, the new variant, is only one of those. So like we've had in the past, Ebola and all those types of other viruses there'll be others that come along. So the message, he says, is have a strong immune system. If you've got a strong immune system or a balanced immune system, a modulated immune system, then your body is able to build up the defense against any virus or illness, to be quite honest here. Because a lot of people don't realize that 70% of your immune system is right here in your gut. Right? They say the brain controls everything, but it's not really. It's the gut controls. I think the gut tells the brain what how to send the messages around the body to do the healing. So there we go there. So boost your immune system is the key here. The first product that we promote here in South Africa as building up your defense against COVID-19 is our Immune Fort product. Right? It's jam-packed with antibodies and all sorts of growth factors and things like this, which help to modulate your immune system. It's a bit like the chairman says, if you look at the knights in the old days and the medieval days when they built a castle, the reason they put that sort of moat around the castle or the water around the castle was that so that the raiders couldn't jump into the castle that quick. And the same applies to our body. If we build a defense mechanism around our body, the virus finds it difficult to get in and attack our cells. So Immune Fort product is the #1 product there that we suggest people take. And all you need to take really is just take one chewable tablet in the morning and the second chewable tablet at night time. And he says that gives your body pretty much 90% of all the protection it needs. So it's a wonderful product. In fact, we've got another product coming out shortly, which is currently starting the clinical trial process in Stellenbosch University. So it's called Viranox, and it's this one is 40% Ig, which means antibodies in the product. And the next one we're going to release once we've done the clinical trial is 60% IgG. So that's going to be more beneficial to start off with. But we wanted to get into hospitals. We want to get it into all the Diabetic Association and the Hearts Association, all those different associations. And the only way we can do that is by having a clinical trial to support the efficacy and the credibility of the product from a medical standpoint. So there we go there. Our key product or our star product is our colostrum product. And I guess this is what Rani alluded to when she was on the call here. This is our star product, right? It's a powder. You just take it once in the morning is what we call a breakfast drink, and it take it on an empty stomach 20 minutes before you eat anything. It lines the stomach and protects the stomach from what they call leaky gut syndrome, which is 80% of the people around the world have what they call leaky gut, or LGS for short. So if you're sitting on the call here, you've never heard these sort of terms before, I'd suggest you just get your phone instead of looking up some other stuff. Look up LGS, leaky gut syndrome, and 80% of people around the world suffer from that. And that's what causes a big benefactor of all these autoimmune problems that people have. So, in fact, I could tell you a story now about a young golf professional down here at Durban Country Club, but I won't because I haven't got time to do that today. Maybe another time. Maybe we get him into the studio once he's been had some guidance from Dr. Anthony Hopper, who's one of our doctors here. All right, so that's colostrum there. Then we have the stem cell product. People have heard about stem cells. Normally they think, oh, it's going to be expensive. They're going to take me to an exclusive hospital somewhere. They're going to take my stem cells out, extract them, and then re-inject them into an area like might be the heart or some problem with your spine or something like that. And that sounds like one expensive sort of exercise, and two is it sounds painful, right? But we don't do any of that stuff with our stem cell product. Colostem is just a combination of natural ingredients which our lead scientist back in New Zealand has put together. And if you take this just 2 capsules before you go to bed at night time, it will release the stem cells from your bone marrow, and the brain will direct them to wherever there's healing required. It doesn't matter whether it's a heart cell, a brain cell, a muscle. That doesn't matter, whatever cell it is in the body. That colostrum product, a totally natural product. All our products are natural products, right, by the way, all the way from New Zealand, right? We don't bring them in because New Zealand is the best environment in the world for colostrum, right? So colostrum will repair the body. Just 2 of those capsules at night time. Now, I see people say, well, gosh, this is adding up. It must be expensive, right? But I can tell you, what's your health worth? What price do you put on your health? Listening to all the stories and reading all the things on your Facebook these days, people gone and people getting sick. What price do you put on that? To me, it means cutting out a few things, or you build up a business with New Image, and you can pay for your products out of your business, right? So you're not only building up an income stream, and over the next 1 to 3 years, but you're also being able to pay for your products out of your business. Isn't that great? It's like most restaurateurs, and I guess Rani would know this. You don't go somewhere else for a meal. You eat out of your own restaurant, and because you're buying the products for the restaurant anyway. Does that make sense? So the same with our business here. This is crazy stuff, isn't it? I just can't believe that our company does this and has been doing this for 37 years, right? Just an amazing journey we've had. So here we are here. You've got to recalibrate your body. If you've got some health problems, then you've got to learn how to recalibrate, how to reset the body. Like that video said at the start when Fiona played it there. Sometimes an app breaks down. Sometimes your computer doesn't work. All those sort of things there. Your body has a bit of I used to be a mechanic in the army, and when a tank broke down or something, it meant that something went wrong. Does that make sense? So you got to fix it or replace it. The body's the same, but it's a bit harder to replace your heart and all those sorts of organs, right? So better to protect them. And the colostrum, to be quite fair with you, the colostrum is, if you drink a cup of coffee or one day or something equivalent, I see a lot of my golfing friends, they go home and have a whiskey, right? And I see lots of people, the black market with the alcohol right now is booming. Is that correct? Well, if those people just took a little bit of that investment and invested in their health, the country would be a lot better off. I can guarantee that, right? So it's all about priorities. My partner Pam and I, we put a high priority on our health because we've got a lot of traveling to do. We want to take a lot of South Africans to places like Monaco, France, Italy, UK and things like that. And we can't take them if they're sick. Right. So, and a lot of people got a sick bank account these days, haven't they? So they need a vitamin C injection in the bank account as well. So we can help them do the vitamin C cash injection. We can help them do travel around the world. So you got to come on the journey with us. This is not a long walk to freedom. This is a short walk to freedom if you concentrate and commit. Now, one of the challenges we see is people committing. Right, people get distracted with all sorts of things. Is that correct? But if you commit, our director in Taiwan says, "You give me 3 years, you just do what we suggest you do with this company called New Image, and you do it for 3 years. You'll never have to work again in your life." Because you'll have a business with leveraged income and you'll have your health back again. So there we go there. What a wonderful thing to do. So all about rejuvenating, recalibrating your body there. So there we go there. We've talked enough, I think, about all these sort of things. But there we go there. So here's it. This is all about stem cells here as well, right? 35 years. you have 55% of those stem cells circulating. When we're newborn, we're like that new glossy car, is that correct? Straight out of the showroom, right? It starts up one start, right? And you put your foot on the gas, it goes like a rocket. But as you get older, your body doesn't, you get out of bed and you go, gosh, I'm feeling a bit stiff today. The old body's not working so good, right? So this is what this means on this slide here. 35 years, 55% stem cells circulating, 50 years, 50%, 65, 10% of those stem cells circulating. They're getting lazy, right? They sit in your bone marrow and they say, hang on a minute, you're not doing any exercise, you're not looking after your diet, so why should I go to work? Right? So if you take that little colostrum product, it wakes them up and says, get out of here, you got to go back to work. Does that make sense? You've got a job to do. Even though the body's getting older, we can reverse the aging process and we can stall it, right? We can turn the clock back. In most cases, not all cases, unfortunately, but there we go there. So there we go there. There's the stem cell product there. And hey, listen, it's been fantastic to be part of this launch Sunday afternoon. And here we are in B&M Studios, right here in Morningside. Is that correct? We got it. Yeah, nailed it, right? There we go there. So enough from me today. Thanks for having me and thanks for listening on the call here. It's been a privilege to be invited into the studio here to participate in this historic occasion. I can look forward on our 20-odd years with New Image, and I see lots of things like this being done. And when we leave the country, which will be here in 12 months in South Africa, we can look back on this as a time when someone tuned into other people to help them fire up their life and recalibrate it and start on a different journey, because so many people here in South Africa need a new journey now. And it's not a long walk to freedom, like Nelson Mandela said, called his book all those years ago. And such an inspiring global ambassador for New Image, for the world he was, not only South Africa. All right, so now we've got a fantastic video to play for you, a testimonial from one of our emerging leaders here in South Africa, and her name is Rani. So if we can roll that now. Thanks a lot, and you have a good afternoon. Cheers. Good morning. What's your name?
It's Rani Inderjit
And what level are you at in the New Image business?
at Ruby.
So how long have you been with New Image?
1 year and 6 months.
1 year and 6 months. That's great. What's your favourite product?
The colostrum and the colostem.
Okay, well, why is that your favourite product?
Well, I was diagnosed with lupus in 2015, medically boarded in 2016, and I was introduced to the New Image colostrum powder, and I've been on it for actually 6 months when my rheumatologist actually started winning me down on my medication. And it's 1 year and 6 months that I'm totally off all medications, all my steroids, on 28 medication day to nothing.
Wow, that's amazing. So how long did it take you to get off all those medications? How long have you had that issue for?
I had it for 4 years.
4 years. And how long after you've been taking the colostrum that you've been taking off the steroids and so forth?
After 1 year and 6 months.
After 1 year. That's amazing. Gosh, that's an amazing testimonial.
Yes, it is.
So what would be one word that you would use to describe your experience with the New Image products?
Well, New Image has changed my life, and it's an excellent product, and I'm given this opportunity by New Image to help and heal other people in this process of my healing.
That's wonderful. Listen, we thank you for your testimonial, and we look forward to doing another interview when you get the Emerald and Diamond.
Thank you so much.
Was a taste of the action, or shall I say a tip of the iceberg from our regional director Africa, Mr. Chris Perry. And I think you should literally just blow up the chat right now, show him some love, because he's doing such incredible work, not just in South Africa but around the world. He's one of the key, I'll say, the key components that has allowed the Philippines and the Vietnam market to do over $1 million of sales in, I'll say, 5 to 7 days. They're doing some incredible stuff. So all I can say to you people is you're in the right place at the right time. So we are coming to the tail end of today's session. This is the grand official launch of the Women's Entrepreneur Club. You've heard from the founder, Rani Goodwin, on one of the reasons why she's chosen New Image as the vehicle for the for the Women's Entrepreneur Club. And one of the reasons why she believes that this could not only just improve your health, but also improve your finance. So I'm just going to go quickly back to the slides, and I'm going to speak a little bit more about how you can earn some money and show you some potential stories about some of the people from around the world and South Africa who's achieved some incredible things with New Image International. So I must say it was a great decision by Rani to choose New Image as the vehicle. And you've heard from the regional director as well. This is a no-brainer company. So let's get straight into it. Royalty, new business, and retention bonus. There's loads of income you can earn with New Image. To be precise, there's 22 different income streams. I'm not going to get into all of that today. Today is about giving you an overview so you can understand the potential. There's also a prestigious Chairman's Diamond Global Pool. So that's really exciting that a lot of the members are really excited about. So what is your career path? I think that's a very important question, or something that's going through your mind. How do you get started? How do you join this team of highly motivated people and start earning significant income, and also, most importantly, protect your health? Boost your immune system. So you start off as what we call a representative. As a representative, the major bonus is the fact that now you are paying wholesale prices. Now, if I had to ask you a simple question, would you rather pay wholesale price or retail price? It's a really simple concept. Every one of us on this call right now would rather pay wholesale price because you're saving drastically. The retail price of a can of colostrum is 926 Rand. The wholesale price is 726 Rand. So it's quite obvious that you want to be a representative and you want to save that 200 bucks per can. If you become a supervisor and you start expanding, I would say, your thought pattern and your sort of limiting beliefs and say, you know what, let me not pay for my cans out of my pocket. Let me use the power of the compensation plan so that I can cover the cost of my product. Now that's powerful. Imagine being able to use this compensation plan to be able to cover the cost of your product. That's what we want for you. That's what the Women Entrepreneur Club is about. So you now don't have any health expenses, don't have any medical expenses. The lady that you just saw, when you meet her in person, she will tell you how her medical aid used to be exhausted before June each year. Thanks to colostrum, she now has her medical aid freed up. She hasn't been to the doctor in the last 3 years. And it's incredible the lifestyle she's leading. She had a severe issue with lupus. So these are the sort of things that colostrum can do for you. When you become a manager, that's when things start getting exciting. That's when you unlock the 22 different income streams. Now, who doesn't want to earn 22 different income streams? That's a no-brainer once again. So there's executive rights. And as Mr. Perry did mention, 1 to 3 year success plan. We've got the success plan for you. We've got the mentors. We've got the accountability partners. You plug into the system, you get motivated, you join us on our weekly training calls, and you learn how you literally go from step 1 to your vision before you know it. You see, the idea, ladies and gentlemen, is we've designed the system not for you to beg friends and family and your colleagues to join you. No. This system is designed for you to help people who understand the power of living a healthy and wealthy life, the power of abundant thoughts. So let's continue and let's finish up for today. We got 6 minutes. These are some of the ladies who are earning in excess of 22 million thanks to the compensation plan that we are sharing with you. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme. This is the real stuff. So I'm going to play a quick video for you right now of a lady that I'll say is the reason I'm here. She's a truly successful entrepreneur. Actually, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to save that video because we've also got a very special gift for everybody who attended today's session. And that gift is a free COVID recovery guide. That's right. So all you need to do is make sure you stay till the end of the session and email us. You can just simply email us or contact Rani Goodwin, and we'll also pop you an email on thanking you for joining us. and request your free COVID recovery guide. And we'll also then send you the link on how you can get your products and how you can take advantage of our special offer. So we're going to save that testimonial to play out our session of the incredible Pinky Moti. To stay there, stay where you are, and you'll check out that testimonial shortly. You can't go back to change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. That is truly powerful words by Mr. C.S. Lewis. It's something I live my life by. If you are in a position where you are watching what you on the screen right now, then trust me, you need to now focus, because this offer that I'm about to show you, we just got clearance from the regional director of Africa to secure the bonus. And this bonus is not going to last for a very long time. This bonus is only going to last till Wednesday, the 7th of July at 5 p.m. So let me tell you what you're getting if you join us. If you join the team, you join us on this adventure, you join the family. You're going to get 2 cans of the Alpha Lipid Colostrum valued at $1,852. That's a 2-month supply right there. You're also going to get the Colostem capsule that Mr. Perry spoke about, how it literally helps you produce stem cells in your body as you age so that you can heal faster. You're going to get free access to the Woman Entrepreneur Club. It's a powerful club that Rani Goodwin is working on, where they're going to have monthly sessions to empower and to motivate their members. You're going to get access to the VIP club, which is something I'm passionate about, where you're going to get exclusive access to our VIP WhatsApp group, monthly VIP event invites. It's crazy. That's all I can say. It's crazy. When you order and you take advantage of this offer, you're also going to get a starter pack, a Woman Entrepreneur starter pack, full gloss, product catalog. Know what you're part of. Know that you are part of something larger than life. Free delivery to your door. With COVID times, we wanted to make this a business. We call it a business without borders. That's right, no borders. You sit on your phone and you make money. You live a better life. You live a healthier life. Plus, you are making a significant income. So delivered to your door. Free new image, membership, and back office access. Now, let me be honest. When Rani came to me with this concept of saying, let's do this Woman Entrepreneur Club, I said, you need something that's sustainable. You need to work with a company that's going to make sure that your members have transparency. Now, what I love about New Image is the transparency. 36 years consistently paying out commissions, not a single flaw. The membership back office shows you every single thing you need. Who's moving volume in your team, what you need to do to get better, resources, social media posts. It's crazy. So what is all of this worth? What is all of this worth? Let's talk about that. Let's be serious. This, what I've just mentioned right now, is worth over 10,000 Rand. 10,000 Rand. In all honesty, the New Image company, if you know how to package it, there are people making over 22 million, which I've just showed you. So this alone is worth hundreds of thousands. The colostrum product, how much is your health worth to you? 2 cans. The colostrum. So if I have to go through each one, it's crazy. It's well over 10,000, but you only pay 2,500. This offer is not going to last, guys, for a very long time. Plus, you get a free bottle of colostrum tablets. You know, it's crazy. You know, when I joined, I wish I had this offer. Really, I wish I had this offer. And this is why I'm saying there's so many different people that has come together to make this offer possible for you. It's because it's the grand launch of the Woman Entrepreneur Club. This price is never going to be the same. As the members come in, you're getting access to all of this for free, basically. 2,500 Rand. You got to send that EFT through. You send the proof of payment. You get access to your membership. We get your address. Your products get delivered to your house. You get your starter pack, and you're part of what we call the bigger picture. Simple, easy, and effective. So all I can say, guys, from myself, Rajiv Moti, it's great being at the right place at the right time. But if you do nothing about it, it's like you were never there. So all I need you to do right now is ask yourself some serious questions. How much is your health worth to you? How much is your family's health worth to you? How much is passive income worth to you where you can have time freedom? All of this gets unlocked for a simple 2,500 Rand. You get a coach, you get access to myself, you get access to Mr. Chris Perry and the entire team. Not forgetting the most important thing, access to the Women's Entrepreneur Club. Guys, from myself, like Rajiv Moti, I'm going to play out with a very special video, exactly 1 hour, and that's what we wanted for this call. I'm going to play out with a lady that needs no introduction. She's the mother of culture and now the mother of colostrum. So I've got one thing left to say. You guys have just been motivated. Good day. God bless you. I look forward to meeting you, chatting. If you take up that offer, you're going to have all of this.
What's your name?
I'm Pinky Moti from South Africa.
I can see why you're called Pinky. That's a nice sari you've got on.
Matching up to my name
Look
today.
beautiful, yes, yes. But what was the health issue that you were concerned about that the products could help you with?
Well, to be honest, 2 years ago, I would say I had a major health issue. Well, it started off with just normal sugar, cholesterol, and what have you. And then the worst news I got from my cardiologist, he says I have to go for a bypass because over 3 of my arteries are blocked. They picked that up after they did a checkup on me. It was compulsory. I needed an urgent
operation.
Yes, I had to do it, but with the children, the family, and I myself was a bit skeptical about the operation. And I was just trying to play for time and told the cardiologist, wait, I want to get a second opinion. And during that time, I attended a meeting, I was invited by Niri, and I said, okay, let me go. She keeps telling me to come. I said, let me know what this is about. And that meeting, it was a conference kind of a thing, but there's a whole lot of doctors. And that was the first time I heard about colostrum. I didn't even know what was colostrum. And I'll be honest, I absorbed a lot in that meeting, and it really hit me when I came home. And I told my son, Rajiv, I said, just Google this for me, colostrum. Just tell me what, when he heard that word colostrum, he says, Mom, just close your eyes and go for this. And I didn't hesitate when Mary contacted me. I said, okay, let me try it, and you will never believe it. From that time, there was no turning back. Colostrum did so much good for me. My sugar went down. The cholesterol.
What was your sugar before you started? What level was it?
It was quite high. I would say that time it was about 12 point something. And the doctor was not happy. He said, you have to come down to at least 6. And but my sugar level dropped. And 6 months later when I went to him, he was totally amazed. He just told me, he says, you know what, Pinky, I think God has answered your prayer. I can see your cholesterol level is gone down. You seem to be very well. Maybe we'll have to hold on with the operation. You don't need it. I was taking about 7 tablets, to keep me going. I stopped all the tablets and I went full on with the colostrum, the daily powder shake. And I added on colostrum every night. And believe you me, from that time, I feel so energetic. My lifestyle, I'm in the entertainment business, and you need that energy.
Vibrance.
Yes, and with the colostrum, I'll be honest, up till now, it was 2 years ago, but now I really feel, I can't do without it. And I have introduced a lot of people. Lots of people ask me and say, Pinky, what's your age? And you know what? You don't look your age. You don't look your age. It doesn't look like you even feel your age. You are full of energy. I said, well, thanks to colostrum. And then they get back to me, how do you get it? How can we get it? And then I introduced a lot of people, to colostrum with my pleasant experience.
Yes, right.
And at the moment, I'm in the manager's position, with the colostrum, not knowing how, just by passing the word around. And I'm very proud of colostrum, really happy to be with them.
Oh, that's terrific. What a wonderful testimonial. Yes, well, I'm 66, but a lot of people don't believe that I'm 66 either.
Yes, you don't look your age.
So we're both youngsters.
Yes, we are. A long way to go.
That's terrific.
I think colostrum keeps us young.
That's right, it does. Yes. And we all want to look younger for us.
That's true.
Cool. So, listen, what would be one word that you would use to describe your experience with the colostrum?
Well, I must say, I would like to say, colostrum is a miracle product. It's a real miracle. I just love that word, miracle, for colostrum.
Yes,
it has done wonders for me.
When people talk about a miracle, sometimes they get sort of sort of weird perceptions about miracles, right? But it is Mother Nature's miracle because it's the first food that all mothers give their children, isn't
Exactly.
And it's the most important food that they'll ever have in their whole life, is that
That's
mother's
true.
first milk, called colostrum.
100%. That's when I realized it, when it's doing all the good for me. I even got involved with some of their skin
Beauty products.
Beauty products. And it also helped me. But I would really say the colostrum itself and the colostrum, it really did very good for me.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's been fantastic chatting with you.
You too, Chris.